stay put. As they watch thousands of battle-ready Allied troops move up to the front, the Kremlin knows that time is running out.
Here in Lower Saxony, near the border with East Germany, we're witnessing an impressive buildup of British, French, and American ground forces. If Washington gives the okay to begin a military advance to free West Berlin, these troops are likely to be the first into battle. Everyone here is hoping and praying for some sort of diplomatic solution to end this crisis, but with the blockade of West Berlin entering its 5th week and Soschkin remaining defiant, some form of military action is becoming increasingly likely. I'm John Itzty reporting from West Germany.
Es muss den 1. März gewesen sein, da habe ich den Genossen Staatsratsvorsitzenden an die Front begleitet. Wollte den Piloten unserer Luftstreitkräfte Mut zusprechen.
Ihr versteht es richtig, Genossen. Für uns kommt es darauf an, den Frieden zu sichern und den Krieg zu bekämpfen, jederzeit bereit und fähig zu sein, jedem Aggressor eine vernichtende Abfuhr zu erteilen.
Er konnte die Männer ungeheuer begeistern. Das war aber dann auch der letzte schöne Tag, an den ich mich erinnern kann.
Gestatten Sie, dass ich im Namen aller Armee an
East Germany, too, is fully mobilized. The blockade of West Berlin has failed to divide the Western Allies, whose armed forces now appear ready to strike. Honecker, meanwhile, nervously awaits orders from Moscow.
Я помню, мы сидели с генералом Сошкиным в его кабинете наедине. Он посмотрел на меня и сказал: «Гроза поднимается». Потом он подошел к окну и долго стоял и смотрел на улицу. Я понимал, что он имеет в виду. Операция «Гром» вступала в заключительную стадию. С этого момента генерал Сошкин переехал в наш штаб за городом. И практически я его больше не видел до самого конца.
The attack begins where it is least expected. A daylight naval assault along the Baltic coast of West Germany, backed up by heavy Soviet bombing. Within hours, 12,000 men of the Soviet Baltic Fleet and the East German Navy stormed the beaches. Heavy equipment is moved ashore. Meeting little resistance, they gradually make their way inland. NATO throws much of its available forces north to hold the line. West German, British and Dutch units move in and are the first to engage the enemy advance. Backing them up is the newly arrived 40,000-man 3rd U.S. Corps, moving up rapidly from ports along the North Sea.
What are we going to find on the other side of that hill? I don't know, but we're prepared for what's over there on the other side. out there. It's hard to say. You never know while you reach the crest of it, and then you scope it out whether you need more reinforcements or not. We do. We got them behind us. This ain't like Vietnam. It's a hell of a lot bigger than Vietnam.
The news from the front is grim.
Military authorities indicate that the massive Soviet and East German military advance is meeting fierce resistance from NATO forces. Casualties are reported to be heavy on both sides. All talks have now broken down, and there are mounting fears that an escalation towards a nuclear conflict may be inevitable.
Nearly 1,500 Warsaw Pact troops are estimated to have lost their lives in the first few hours of the war. Casualties among the NATO forces have also mounted to well over 1,000 dead.
We lost 3/4 of our men out here today. Mike 1-2. See if you can get attack helicopters and artillery support in that area. Over.
The area that I'm getting worried about is up on the north here. If they flank us to the north and across the core boundary and make it, they've outflanked this whole area.
The naval assault along the Baltic coast turns out to be a diversion to the main enemy thrust. That begins 18 hours later, striking directly through the heart of central Germany.
Die große Bodenoffensive begann am Morgengrauen des 13. März. Ich führte ein Panzerregiment der 3. NVA-Armee. Gemeinsam mit der 1. sowjetischen Gardepanzerarmee sind wir als Erste bei Fulda über die Grenze in die BRD vorgestoßen.
6 divisions with over 1,600 tanks and 100,000 soldiers lead the advance.
Unser Auftrag war es, mit einem blitzartigen Stoß nach Westen bis zum Rhein zu kommen. Laut Operationsplan sollten die NATO-Kräfte in 2 Teile gespalten und unterwegs alle größeren Luftwaffenstützpunkte vernichtet werden. Danach, so die Zielstellung, sollte unsere politische Führung Friedensverhandlungen anbieten. Nach sowjetischen Schätzungen, nach denen unsere Planung aufgestellt war, war die Operation in etwa 10 Tagen abzuschließen.
The attack is supported by massive Soviet airstrikes. Hundreds of fighter jets and bombers take part in an all-out effort to destroy NATO's air force on the ground. Despite years of preparation, the suddenness and magnitude of the Soviet attack overwhelms NATO defenses. A large part of NATO's air force is damaged or destroyed. Runways are rendered inoperable. % of the attacking air force is shot down. In just 36 hours of war, both sides have expended a major part of their available arsenals. A total of nearly 30,000 military casualties are reported. MASH units are unable to care for all the wounded. Those who are still able to be moved are transported away from the front lines.